Are Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever eliminated if they lose in Game 2 against the Sun? The roadie and the 6th-seeded Indiana Fever will face the 3rd-seeded Connecticut Sun in Game 2 at Mohegan Sun Arena on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Some teams are built to shine in the postseason, and the Sun certainly seems to be one of them. Connecticut boasts the WNBA's longest active playoff streak after making the postseason in 8 consecutive campaigns, with 2 finals appearances. It's also advanced to at least the semifinals in 5 straight years. The Sun dominated the Fever on Sunday, winning 93-69 in the series' first game. Indiana showed some fight early on, but Connecticut ended the first half with a strong 12-2 run and never looked back. Marina Mabrey's standout performance was the Fever vs. Sun Game 1 headline. Coming off the bench, Mabrey put up 27 points, a WNBA playoff record, while shooting 9 for 20 from the field and hitting 5 of 12 from beyond the arc. The Indiana Fever, on the other side, made their first playoff appearance since 2016, but suffered a 24-point loss. They need to win the next game to stay in the playoffs. Caitlin Clark, the WNBA Rookie of the Year award winner, will do her best to help Indiana force a Game 3. Can Clark, Fever bounce back for Game 2? The outcome of Game 2 could be different if Sunday's result was just a one-time affair between these two teams. However, the Sun has won 12 of the last 13 meetings against the Fever over the past 3 seasons. Although the Fever won the most recent regular season game on August 28th and played like one of the best teams in the WNBA in the second half, their weak defense was exposed in Game 1, allowing Connecticut to shoot 49.3% from the floor and 50% from three-point range. Now let's see second game Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun game highlights, first round. Game 2 WNBA Playoff 2024.
New player in the WNBA, they start for Connecticut with starting put up Indiana fighting for its season.
Bentley has length as you see Marina maybe take the shot. They're hoping great passes.
No one picks up Clark, who cans the 3. Now Bonner gets some space, can't hit. Clark the hard for today as Boston shovels it up and off. And Bonner jumper won't go. Boston on the offensive glass. Can't get it to glass here. It's Indiana. Bree Jones missed it badly. And that's why Mitchell serves it in on the dunk. Finds the cutter. Jones gets fouled by Bentley.
Or beautifully.
Meanwhile, for Connecticut, Bree Jones starting lineup from Christie Sides with Bentley instead of Smith.
The length, having her hands up in the air. It's one of the things to watch next time.
Roving and nearly threw it away is Thomas. Because Temi Bentley runs so much, it makes it harder to offensive. Clark, 3 to shoot. Gonna have to hoist from the logo. And ran into her. But a shot clock violation. Backs the bottom of Caitlin Clark. And is in her landing spot. Zipping to the rim and blows the bunny. Out to hold. He can't hit the 3. As with dealing with that. Mabrey's floater is short. Here's Mitchell open for 3. In and out. 3 in this case. Carrington overcooked it. Hull diving inside. Can't finish it. Mabrey in the corner. Short. Another refloor. Mitchell's 3 is good. Carrington bodies in and floats it home. Dumps it down. Hull lays it in. Caitlin Clark
in the game yesterday with Atlanta and Jordan Canada and her ability to push
Freddie in the first. And a foul here is going to go against in Game 1. Thomas can't finish it. Bentley. Thomas push shot rims off from the floor. Clark step back, rolls off. Rebound whacked that about. Facing elimination tonight in Connecticut. I wasn't exactly as excited. I am 37 years as Carrington gets called for the offensive foul. Clark back to Bentley, couldn't handle it, but a kick. Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Ododa's done a nice job off the bench, the former UConn star. Trying to dump it down to Boston, and Thomas able to take it away. Floats it, Bonner can't hit. Connecticut now.
They're getting good looks.
Clark connects on a... And a foul here against Mitchell. Can't finish it. Nelson Adota can. Oh, in traffic, gets fouled. And will go to the line to shoot two. Carrington felt like she was fouled on that pass. One of the things Clark told me, obviously Carrington got the better of Clark. Taking a look at the upcoming WNBA playoffs. If there are game threes, they'd happen at 7:30 Eastern in Indy. Thomas leans in and finishes. And Boston unable to finish. The follow won't go. Can't hit. And the rebound secured by Thomas. In transition, able to finish. Alyssa Thomas.
Glass, multiple Indiana Fever players were there. Couldn't get back in transition.
Clark, a three. That one's off. Nelson Thomas, shot put? No. And first, second, as once again, Indiana struggles to.
Boston's argument is that she got.
We'll see how Smith reacts to coming off the bench. Mabry's three is good. Clark through the lane, can't reverse it in. Miss to Bonner. A foul called on Hull.
It's not going to getting it and going. It's
so Caitlin Clark sending it out to the officials. And as Clark and Bonner have a conversation now. A lot of activity early in this game.
There sure is.
Indiana is challenging the foul call against Mitchell, which would be Mitchell's second.
Well, activity, and Indiana had plenty of time to take a look and see if it's
challenge just for an incorrectly assessed foul. They had to use one which was incorrect, and now haven't
want to use your challenge for that, but certainly worthwhile challenge. It's where they called the foul.
Let's find out.
Contact on the front side of the play. Indiana will retain their timeout.
Can use one more challenge. They maintain their time.
Indiana bench.
But I would imagine that there's also some frustration assessed.
The feeling that might be what Christie sides is.
And some of them play better when they're in a stay, and you and I have covered her a lot now. That like here's Mitchell losing the handle. Bonner at Clark can't finish it. Mabry able to control. Shot clock down to 3. Fat Bentley just has to hoist Clark. And that's going to be a foul on Fat. Clark, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Adam missed an opportunity to gain more separation. The significant advantage to Connecticut.
Really good pace to this game.
Trying to shake free. Long jumper won't go. Hull missed it. And that'll do it for the first. So Indiana.
Stop. We've got to get stops.
Coach, how do you balance having your team back and stop this?
Yeah, that's stop. That's a balancing act. We got to figure that.
By the way, interesting to how Christie's on the floor together. Temi Fag-Benley also has 2 fouls for Indiana. Will she come and get Lexi Hull? And Hull tosses it out of bounds. In for Hull. Mabry. Looked like Mabry got Clark bounces inside. Duntis, no space. Just looks so disjointed offensively.
Offensive transition, picking up early.
Nice pass. Burton in the corner. Connect! Take Burton. Clark inside. Banks it home through the contact.
Switch sides of the floor.
Big screen from Thomas as Burton lays it in. Run. Duntis turns, can't hit. Rebound Carrington. Possessions in a row now where she's gotten away with some contact. That one she did not. Boston back in with 2 fouls. Boston hit them in game 1. Right now they're shooting 25%.
Shot and then goes halfway across the court to track down her own.
Well, they've looked frazzled as Carrington gets free. Connecticut advantage. Mitchell is fouled. To the starting lineup, game in, game out delivering. As Clark is short, turning and travel.
Olivia Nelson.
Mabry, tough look, can't finish again. Indiana not getting through the lane. Clark able to serve it in. 10 points is the winner of Minnesota Phoenix. Burton, not that time. Lobbing it beautifully to Boston for 2. What he's in, kicks out. Thomas, no. Another 0 board. A 6-point lead. Shot clock expires. I don't know if Connecticut. Clark wide open, short. Back Benway, 4 for 10 from the floor, 2 of 6 from 3. Has 10 for Indiana's bench, 9-0. What a dish. Bonner to her fiance. And a whistle on Burton. The putback, no, and Boston gets fouled on the tip.
When she was just 12 years old, because she felt like to really achieve her best, learning a different style of life, and she has traveled so far and so the WNBA playoffs.
An all-star each of her first 2 seasons, comes up with a 6-1. Burton gets denied, but foul. It'll be Clark. To keep up with the playoff intensity, and in the front office of the Connecticut Sun. A lot of credit for the way they. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell cups it in. Beautiful. Bonner drops it inside. Last hit Boston about her plan, but could be cored by Indiana. Another Clark left alone, short. And after the Mabry left alone, unable to hit. Jones tips it over to Burton. Height advantage there on Bonner's leaner. And a foul on Wheeler. Got more free throws per game than any team in the WNBA this season.
Wants to get it and go.
Point guard from the Minnesota Lynx for most career playoff games. At 5, Boston forces it up and in. Mabry, pull-up jumper is good. There's a Wheeler blurring inside, gets fouled by Mabry.